Hey guys, Coach Cowboy here, and today we are back with the Ugly of Valentine theory and explanation. Road to 200 subs, thank you so much. We are 12 away now, which is insane. And today I'm explaining the Valentine, Valentine curse, the curse of Valentine. And, yeah, I also saw some weird that I will be adding at the end, maybe, or in the middle. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for choosing this video and clicking on it and stuff. I hope you make it to the end. Expect more theories and explanations coming up, because I finally got internet. Thank you for clicking and enjoy your watch. Here it goes. Alright. Already we jump in, and there's some really important content and dialogue coming up. So make sure to listen, and let's get right into it.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you.
Alright, I'd just like to point this out. I was watching The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It's on Netflix, by the way. But it looks like he's just doing a wave. Well, I learned that apparently it's like a peace sign. Because, like, I think it was Arthur. Mr. Arthur was looking for the girl. I forgot her name. And then Native Americans showed up, and he raises his hand like that, as in like a waving sign, and says, and they don't respond back, and he's like, shoot, they didn't respond to the peace sign. So that's the backstory to this. Anyways, back to dialogue. In this upcoming parts is really important, explaining why the Native Americans were pretty much cheated out, and really what happened, but doesn't mention anything about the Valentine curse.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the Heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country. They lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
As you heard Hosea, he mentioned how they were herded up, killed, or sent to a reservation up in the middle of nowhere. And, well, there's one specific tribe that Arthur and the gang will, like, help out a bit in chapter 6, I believe. And it's called Wapiti. So, Wapiti had a lot to do with this, as a Google search shows that they used to be in the Heartlands, meaning they were a part of the brutal massacre of what had happened. Anyways, back to the curse. And from a video from a different content creator, which I will be giving credit to, there is a gang members, I believe Mary Beth and Karen, talking about the curse of Valentine, which will be coming up right now.
Well, I don't know. Some lady I was speaking to in town told me about a curse.
A curse? Now, nothing's more romantic than a curse.
Exactly. Prince turned into a toad, lovers into stone, entire country turned into morons. Curses everywhere.
What's Valentine's curse?
Well, I didn't quite understand what the woman was saying. Kind of her being a bit of an idiot, but something about a massacre and a last
Morning,
surviving
Arthur.
Indian cursing the county.
Well, if they massacred people, then they deserve to be cursed.
Of course. You believe in curses, Arthur?
No. I believe in bullets. And not too much else.
You soulless wretch.
But what was it? Was it just bad luck or bad weather or something else?
Something about an eagle or an owl. And a gravesite. I didn't really get it.
Well, I think it sounds very interesting.
Morning.
Well, what we learned from that is that, well, you know, they were massacred, the Native Americans, which is very sad. R.I.P. you guys to the Native Americans who died from that, even though it's a video game. But my theory is that it was a bunch of greedy people who wanted to set up a town and have land and stuff. So they went to war, they did all that. And my theory is very realistic. I also have a theory that this probably was a real event that happened in real life. As, what's it called? Where, Valentine is based off of Nebraska according to the web, and my guess is that this was the native tribes of the Omaha, because it was mentioned in a lot of, like, the curses and stuff. Another thing about the curse is that there's actually a theory that because you meet Leopold Strauss and, what's his face? Thomas Downs. Spoiler alert is incoming right now, by the way. That's where the downfall of Arthur Morgan and getting his tuberculosis comes in. Just look at this Google search. Which reads, foreshadow the bad luck that would befall Arthur in the town, which is a highlighted part showing Valentine does have a very bad thing that is going on inside of it in the backstory. Anyways, going on to further research, the town of Valentine has reported many strange sights and sounds in recent years, and residents speak of a curse that has fallen on the area. Spectral canoes have been seen on the water, and the cries of mourning Indian mothers have been heard at night or at other times. Usually on windy, starlight evenings, piercing cries are heard from the distance. Residents claim this is due to the Indian family murdered years ago with the treasure they had found. The reports are uncanny, yet come from several sources, and prevalence of Indian artifacts around town has only increased the locals' excitability. A camper in the game mentions a painting of the massacre, which can be found in the game files, but which was cut from the final release. It shows colonists massacring the natives, alluding back to the conversation between Karen and Mary Beth, which we heard. Karen also mentions an owl or eagle at a grave, possibly a reference to the eagle that lands on the grave of Arthur Morgan if he had high honor in the game. And there you have it, folks. The Ugly of Valentine theory and explanation. Road to 200 subs. Thank you guys so much for just watching this. I love making theories and content. So, if you want to see more, suggest some, and I will do it. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and subscribe.